Hello everyone, Espen or Shari here. Today bringing you another mid lane video, another mid lane commentary. So today I'm playing Veigar into Viktor on my main in around Master MMR on US. So recently I've started playing a lot more Veigar. I think it's good champ right now. He just recently got buffed with his Q, giving him some more openings, and I also think just the buffs have made people realize that he's actually a playable champion now. The buffs were like not as big as the increase in play rate and like obnoxiousness should have been, right? I think he has a problem in the current meta. Once people start realizing that poke is really broken, right? Like people are playing a lot of poke champs, such as Corki. I think people might start picking up Serath soon, playing Jace, Jinx, all of these long range champions, which Veigar obviously really struggles against. But then again, people are also playing stuff like Akali, people are playing Seri, Camille, Zhao, J4, all these champions, and Veigar is really good into these champions, right? Like Veigar loves to dive, essentially. That's what Veigar really enjoys playing against. He really hates playing against poke, though. You can't really do anything against poke. So this game, what's going to be annoying for me is Senna and Viktor. So I'm playing Veigar into Viktor, which I don't really know the matchup that well. I have not played it. What I'm imagining is I just play pretty slow the first couple of levels. He's gonna push me in. There's not a lot I can do about that. Maybe I can look for some Qs on him. I'm gonna try to just farm like stacks with my Q. I'm not meant to win the lane anyway. I'm just meant to try to at least neutralize it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. In terms of what I'll be trying to do, well, we need to keep our options open, but ganking a Malphite is probably not going to give us a whole lot. However, if Camille gets ahead, it's very annoying for the enemy team. But then again, if our bot lane gets ahead, it's also very annoying for the enemy team. Although Malphite is actually pretty good into Seri, I would have to imagine, right? I'm not going to try to push the wave too much for no reason. I want the Viktor to actually push me in. I don't want to overextend and all of a sudden just get ganked, because I'm going to be quite gank vulnerable. I will start softening up the minions though. I'll see if I can look for Q on Viktor. I should have walked up a little bit more. So Viktor started E, which is not good on him. See if I can hit him with a Q. It's fine. I have to CS these minions now. Try to go for both Qs. There we go. Get 2 Qs, and then when my Q comes up again, maybe I can look for Viktor here when he has to auto-attack this minion. For some reason my Q didn't go off. I think it was barely on cooldown, which that kind of sucks. Just Q auto him. And then auto attack these minions. Position on the opposite side of the lane when I have to go for CS. Viktor's about to take level 2. I have to be aware of that. See if I can hit a Q on him here. Unfortunately, he dodged it. Take a point in W. And see if I can just farm this minion as well. Hit him with a Q. Unfortunately, I missed it again. But I'm looking for these timings where I'm trying to Q through the minion to hit Viktor. I can even look to Q him here. Nice. And then maybe I can Q this minion as well. Nice. I don't think I can get a Q on this. And then position on the other side of the lane as him. I don't know where enemy jungle is right now, but I would say I'm doing okay in lane. Dude, I keep getting hit by Viktor spells though. And that minion just kind of stepped in front. That sucks. Gonna take another point in Q just to increase the CSing range, right? It increases the range at which I can last hit minions, if that makes sense. Like I can kill minions from higher HP, which means that Viktor is gonna have a harder time discerning where I'm gonna be standing when I last hit. It essentially just increases the range at which I can kill minions, which sounds very weird, but it means that Viktor can't as easily predict where I'm gonna be when I'm last hitting minions. And I don't think I'll have any use for my E. Soften up these minions just so I can last hit both of them with Q. Damn, that sucks. The idea was there though, and now I've been shoved in, which is fine for me. Not fine that my bot lane is losing though. You do hate to see that. Just pop a corrupting pot. CS these 2 minions. We're ahead in CS, which should never really happen, but it's good. See if I can walk up. Maybe I should have. It's bad Q. Do I have correct settings? I don't. There we go. I took a step back. I mean, we should just go Kha'Zix now. It's not really pretty. I think we should have just gone Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix would have died. Would have been really good for us. Because then Xin Zhao gets double buffs. I think I should have aimed my cage on Kha'Zix as well. Viktor's gonna TP back mid lane. I just want reset. Viktor, there's no way he decides to freeze this. It would be absolutely insane. Actually, he could try to freeze it. If he was good, he would freeze this. I should have been frozen on here. I'm just gonna reset by tier this, and then I can just walk back to lane. I could buy tier amp tone, but I think mana is a little bit more important. You're buying tier on Veigar just to solve his mana problems, right? Veigar has quite a few mana problems, at least early game. You're buying tier to kind of circumvent them. You're not really upgrading it into Archangels. It's not really worth it in terms of gold value or amount of gold that you're spending. So mid lane should be gankable again. I want to try to thin out the wave so he can't crash as easily. This should be gankable, but he's hovering very heavily down. But all I have to do is just please leave. Oh, you're just dead for no reason. Yeah, that sucks. He kind of played it bad. Maybe I played it bad as well. Maybe it just shouldn't even happen. I didn't really want to go for the gank there. I just wanted to try to push Viktor out of the lane. See what he would do if I walk down. If I walk down and he walks up, obviously the gank becomes more possible. See if I can just hit him with a Q. Unfortunately, I missed. Just hit this minion because I want to soften it up. There we go. I could try freeze. He has no flash. I think freeze is good. Oh, I have Ghost Poro and I haven't been warding lane. Oh, I'm kind of making mistakes. I should always ward lane here when I play with Ghost Poro. But I'm not really used to playing with Ghost Poro. I think I can look for Crash Timer here. Ideally, I would freeze, right? But I don't think I'm gonna get a gank. So I'll just crash and leave. I have Lost Chapter in base. It's a pretty big spike for me. I can even TP back to lane and try to keep Viktor in lane. Actually, I think I will TP back to lane because my Xin Zhao is gonna go for Drake. So I need to TP back, shove out this wave. Viktor will lose one wave and then I will have Roam Timer. Oh, he actually ulted the wave. That's good play by him. I think it's correct to ult the wave. Can I cancel him? It's nice, it's good cancel. Makes it a little bit more awkward for him. Put a ward here, we saw Kha'Zix on bot side. I don't actually need to soften up those two, they will die. I'll just try to shove out this wave and then see if I can roam. Q this. Line up the cannon minion. Can I roam anywhere? How's bot lane looking? But Kha'Zix is bot side, so it's really scary for me. It's really scary for me to walk down here in case Kha'Zix is just sitting in this bush, right? So I will just reset instead. There's no reason for me to try to go for anything crazy. I'm doing okay in lane anyway. My FPS is pretty low. Maybe I need to turn on performance mode. That certainly didn't fix anything. Why am I playing with 70 FPS? This kind of sucks, I'll be honest. This is not really too much fun. Viktor will roam down, that's fine. It just feels really laggy, right? Oh, damn. I tried to hit the two on the side. I tried to, like, split it. Oh. I can just try shoving. Looks like no one is coming to gank anyway, right? So now we will just try to push each other out. Maybe I should have looked for either. Wouldn't have been bad. I missed everything. That sucks. I should look for Qs on him more. I should look for more Qs on him. Damn, I missed. Maybe I need to turn off my Chrome. Maybe that's what's making me lag a lot. There we go. Put 2 points in W. Allows you to... Oh, wait, really? Really? That seems very weird. I mean, this is warded. I can look for one shot on him, maybe. I'm just not very good at landing my skill shots on him, which that sucks. But that I'm gonna get used to that eventually, right? Oh, I don't like my Sensor going for Herald. I have to run up now. This seems very ugly. Yeah. But it works. Flash to immediately kill the Kha'Zix. He's the biggest threat. Try to stun this. Grab from my Sensor. So he can take it more easily. Shove out this wave and then probably just look for reset. I could look for one plate mid. Actually, I have time for one plate. Reason I have time for one plate is Viktor is not going to be back in lane by the time I push out this wave. So I can push out this wave and then reset. And it's good for me. Yeah, even though he TPs, it's kind of fine. I could just look to cage here. And then just keep him out and then just shove out the wave. And now I can reset myself and I'm going to have item. Yeah, I don't know why it is so laggy. Maybe I need to turn off this. There we go. Maybe that'll be better. Buy this and probably just Sork or Ionian boots. Actually, I could have played Sork shoes this game as well, but I think Ionian boots is just so nice on this reset timer. Like, I have the perfect amount of gold for it, I feel like. Okay, now we can actually start playing League of Legends. Now I have Everfrost, and we have 100 stacks of passive. I think I could have probably stacked my passive a little bit better. I'm obviously still new to Veigar. Don't play him a whole lot. Oh, that's bad. Probably just shove out this wave, look for roam bot. Looks good. We could even go just take mid tower actually. We have options. I think taking mid tower is good. If we want to herald it. Okay, well, whole squad is gonna come mid lane. Yeah. 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 This becomes pretty ugly for Sensao. Maybe he gets out. Oh, wow. Wow, he gets out. That's absolutely crazy. And we killed bot lane as well. I'm just gonna go shove another wave mid. I should look for poke on Viktor. But if I can't land it, then obviously it sucks. I have to be a little bit scared of Kha'Zix here. But he has just wasted his E, so now I can just walk up. I think I want to walk up and try to cage Everfrost him. Just zone him off if I can. Dude, I'm so bad at hitting my stuff. It's absolutely insane. Emax secondary, you only put 2 points in W. He's gonna E here. Yeah, that was obvious. Okay, well I landed a skill shot, so that's progress, I would say. I'm pretty sure I can one-shot him if I land my combo on him. Like, he will just die if I land a stun. But I don't fully know the range of my stun. And I'm still bad at hitting other skill shots. I got the plate there. Maybe I should dive down into river. No, he's got that. Good, nice. We got bot tower as well. I have to be scared of Ka roam mid lane, I think. Or not Ka roam, but Ka gank mid lane. But this should be way more unplayable for him, it feels like. But I'm just missing everything, I think. Dude, if I hit that Q, I'm pretty sure he's just dead as well. But I missed it. How bad am I, man? How bad am I? How bad am I? How bad am I? Yeah, he's just supposed to die there. Pretty easily. But I keep missing all my skill shots. I don't think it really matters, but the idea is there, right? Where you walk up and you just kind of bop them and they can't really do too much. But if I actually land my Qs on him, it should be a lot more unplayable for him. Cage, I'm still really, really bad at, and I don't know how it's supposed to be used properly. You go Deathcap secondary almost every game, as far as I'm aware. Just purely because of the AP value. You could go, for example, Void Staff here. Void Staff would also be good. Because obviously this guy does magic damage, this guy does magic damage, so enemy team is incentivized to build magic resist. I think Void Staff straight up does give you more damage, like, immediately, but I think Deathcaps obviously scales better, and I'm a fan of building just 2 damage items on Veigar and then going straight tank afterwards. I think that's really good. Other people will say don't build Deathcap second, build it third, which honestly that's okay as well. I think it's good. I think it mostly comes down to preference. I know Veigar V2 usually doesn't do Deathcap second, I think. He either does Shadow Flame or Void Staff. depending on game state. And then he does death cap if he's unnaturally ahead on stacks, I think. Something along those lines, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe we can catch this. I'm just gonna stack on the Krugs then. I don't mind that. Just playing bot lane right now, while my teammates are mid lane. Obviously, we want to do a swap. I could look to TP here, but I think taking tier 2 bot lane gives me a lot of gold as well. Dude, I will land a skill shot eventually on this guy. And when I do, he does just get clean one hit. Maybe I'm supposed to just run up and then Everfrost. How do people land Cage? Seems like such an awkward spell to land. Outplayed. Flash ult. Outplayed. Easy. Yeah, I would love some cover if I'm gonna go for this tower, to be honest. Just because Kha'Zix is gonna jump on me for sure. Getting ready with Cage. I want to try to Cage on myself when he jumps on me. Makes it very awkward for him to continue chasing me. I guess I can just recall here and go for Death Cap. I could also just buy Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame isn't bad here. I think Shadow Flame is overall gonna be more damage. They're playing Locket Senna. What? I don't understand. They have magic resist. I will just go Death Cap. I think it's very good timing for Shadow Flame though. Like it's perfect on my reset, right? Which means obviously it would be good. I think I can run mid lane here. Sari is top lane, my Camilla's bot lane. Mid lane is kind of the only lane left vacant. How much AP do I have? Oh wait, I went Sweeper. I went Sweeper before fully stacking my my Ghost Borrow, which that's bad. No, it's just inefficient. That sucks. Oh, wait, what? We're just one-shotting people? Just stacking up, pushing out mid lane. Obviously a pretty free game. I could even look for the Kha'Zix here. If he tries to jump on me, I'm pretty sure I would clean one-shot him. We take control over his entire bot side and he can't really do anything, right? I think I should play lane a lot cleaner. I need to just get used to how skill shots work on this guy. And I need to be able to play a lot more aggro. Like, I need to be willing to just walk up and cage people, I think. But I don't know how much distance I need to cage, if that makes sense, right? Because there, technically speaking, he's within my cage range. But the time it takes to deploy the cage, you also have to kind of calculate. And I don't, like, I'm not used to that, if that makes sense. Like, that's the thing I'm really struggling with, like, the time it takes to deploy the cage. Or for the cage to get active, you know? I'm really struggling with that. Just take enemy jungle camps as well. Whenever possible, you obviously want to just farm jungle. Especially on someone like a Veigar where you can stack up. And now I have Death Cap in base. After Death Cap, I can probably even look for... Frozen Heart is not looking bad. I think Frozen Heart looks good. I mean, I can TP out, but is there any reason to? Probably not. I can just run down. Like, I don't imagine anyone could be on the Drake right now, so there's no reason for me to waste my TP. I don't need to take control over this area since we already have control over everything, right? I'm gonna leash you. Okay, well, I didn't mean to steal them, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was just honestly just trying to leash. Perfect, and now we can go to Drake. I can even... Okay, well... See, this goes to show how bad I am at caging, and I don't know how to get better at it. Maybe it's just play a lot of games, or maybe I have to play with Indicator. After this, what are we gonna do? We have options. We can do anything we want, to be honest. I should have swapped to Yellow Trinket again. Again, because of Ghost Borrow. Okay, so enemy team could run down. They have that option. We can just wait for Camille. Okay, this is bad. I don't like this. I can't really walk further in, because I will die to Malphite ult. Now I can look to walk around. There's gonna be a Kha'Zix in this bush, and there was a Senna as well. Senna flash. And now we can look to walk up. Just stack this. And we can look to take inhib tower. What I'm looking for in fights is just basically the biggest threat on the enemy team. And I want to just try to stay away from them and kite away from them. I'm trying to like notice what I should be paying attention to. If Malphite engage, obviously Veigar is very complex in fights in terms of how you should use his cage, and I'm not really familiar with that. Like I'm not really used to that. Because champs I play usually you're just kiting back, and that's that. But Veigar, you have some very cool ideas where you cage, to split the enemy team apart and stuff like that, right? I'm not really used to that idea. Like I'm not used to that concept. So I'm not fully aware how it's supposed to be used, you know? It's very weird for me. We can just farm damage here. Nice little one shot on the center. And that should be the game. Yeah, I kind of misplayed lane. I think I could play lane a lot more aggressively than I did, but it was still all around a pretty clean game, just mostly because of my bot lane winning. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that commentary and have a good one. See ya.